All right, I think we're actually finally ready to go. So, yeah, all right. So my name's James. You're welcome to call me James. You can also call me Mr. Parmenter if you can't call me by my first name, which I totally get, right? Not everyone's told that. You could call me professor. I'm not a professor, but that's a title you're welcome to use for me. That's fine. I will respond to it. Welcome to class. Welcome to maybe your first class at UC Davis, maybe not your first class at UC Davis. Pre-16, pre-calculus, math. We're going to do it. But before we start doing the math, which we may or may not do some math today, I thought it would be good to just kind of go through all the course logistics, or maybe not all, because there's like kind of a lot of things, but the things that you really need to know so that you can do the things in the right kind of way. You're welcome to ask questions at any time. I will probably have an answer. I might not. I don't know. Come on in to Pre16. Oh, also I should ask, can the for those of you on Canvas, also you are welcome to unmute yourself, raise your hand, write something in the chat, which I definitely have up. You can write something to me or to everyone. I think there's only a couple of you on Zoom, which is totally fine. Any of you are welcome to come via Zoom if you want. I certainly would prefer to have you all in person, but sometimes the weather is less than great or you're not feeling wonderful. Feel free to come via Zoom or to watch the recording of the lecture at a later time. So let's see, I wrote myself some notes here. Did I actually bring them with me though? Probably didn't. I probably left them right on my desk like a smart person. That's fine. I know most of what I want to do anyway. So yeah, I say so a lot. Like I've noticed this recently. I'm like, so. I'm going to say so a number of times and I'll probably get awkward about it. And that's okay. Let's go ahead and look at Canvas. And of course, this is awkward because I'm trying to, oh, maybe I can, no, I tried that last time and it didn't go well. So let's just do it this way. It'll be a little awkward and it'll be fine. So let's go over to Pre16 here. And let's change it to the student view. So you can see all the, oh, does that mean it's not published? Well, that's not wonderful. Have you guys checked out Canvas? Hey, can you see things on it? Yeah. Okay, great. So clearly something is weird. Let's go back here for just 1 second. Technical difficulty. Okay, that seems fine. All right, let's do that. Okay, fine. Well, we'll just have the not student view and you'll see things that are on there that you can't actually see in the student view, which is totally okay. It's not like I'm hiding stuff from you. I just didn't want to be like, oh, there's a thing and you can't see it. It's okay. Also, this is oriented the wrong way, but I can't figure out how to do it right now. So. All right, so first and foremost, if you're all here, you should all fill out the class attendance form. So this is the link to the attendance form. I also sent you all an email with it, so you have that as well. When you click on this, it'll take you here, and then you click on that. And also, just to make sure you guys in Zoom can see the thing on the board, right? You good? Good. You can see the canvas. Yes, awesome. Thank you. I love the thumbs up. Okay. This mouse is less than one. So this is the form to mark your attendance in one of my classes. There's a few things to fill out. The reason for this, by the way, which I wrote in the email, which I'll say again, is because, well, one, I should say your attendance is not required, right? You could never come to class. Okay, I guess, but I mean, you're paying for it, so you should come. But our department is partially funded through, or kind of because of how many students we serve. So we keep track of how many students we serve so that we can then ask for more money later. So it's important for me to record your attendance so that then I can send that information to my boss and be like, great, all these students were served. So this is what I found to be the easiest way to do it. If you can all fill this out every time you either attend class or watch a video of a class that you missed. And it's pretty straightforward. You fill out your email, your student ID number, your name, just write your name. Like my name is James Parmenter. I would write James Parmenter. You write your last name first. I would prefer your first name first and your second and your surname second. No middle names unless you think you need to put it in there. Because I usually sort them alphabetically by first name. So that's why I'm asking you to do it like that, because it's just easier for me to then go mark it later. What else here? What class you're attending, obviously Pre16, and then which way you attended, and then what class date are you marking attendance for? So if you're attending live, it'll obviously be just the day you're in class. So today would be 9/21. It does ask you for the year. Please do put in the correct year. Otherwise, things go all, or like people are in weird spots when I sort it that way. So please write the year. It's 2022. But if you were saying, like, let's say you didn't come to class today and you were watching this class tomorrow, then you would put the date as still today, 9/21/2022, because I'm trying to sort class attendance by the days. It's not as important for this class because attendance is not part of your grade, but it is important to me. So yeah, that's all I have to say about attendance, really. Every time you come to class, fill it out. Thank you. I appreciate it. It really does help make my life easier. So thank you, thank you, thank you. What else? Also, I should say, if you have questions, well, I mean, I feel like maybe wait on the questions a minute because I probably have a lot of things to say and I might answer your question, but you're definitely welcome to ask questions. If I'm forgetting something, leave something out. The first class is always a lot of me talking. I mean, there's a lot of me talking in a lot of the classes, but I try to not do all the talking all the time. Let's go home. So usually when I'm looking at the class information, I think the home page, aka the modules page, is where all the important stuff is. But I suppose we can look at the syllabus. It's long, it's got a lot of stuff. So let's do the brief version of the syllabus. If you see something that looks important, let me know. I'm going to try and say the thing. So how can you get a hold of me? Email is the best. And I specifically email, like just typing in my email. The Canvas email tool, although I will send you all emails from it because it is the easiest way to email all of you. It is not the best way to get a hold of me because like it doesn't go straight to my Outlook, or it does, but I really just, Canvas sends me a lot of garbage emails. So I kind of just have them sent to another folder, but then sometimes a student sends me one. I'm like, so easiest way to get a hold of me is just jjparmenter@ucdavis.edu. You can also make an appointment to see me either in person or via Zoom on Calendly. If you just click on that link, you can see my schedule. I have no availability right now because I haven't opened up my calendar. But when I change my calendar, you'll see, oh, James is available like at 9 o'clock on Monday morning, and you can make an appointment with me for. I think I made them 40-minute appointments because 30 minutes just didn't feel like it was quite long enough for students. So you can make a 40-minute appointment with me. You can also call my office phone number. Who makes phone calls, right? That's a thing people do still, so you could try that. Obviously, you know when and where the class is. Sorry for people on Zoom. I know you're getting a lot of the back of my head. I guess I could try and move it so you get more of the face, but I'm kind of just turning this way because I'm looking at the board. So we like it together. Let's see. I'm sharing the screen with them, so they're not really looking at it. But also, if something on Zoom is happening that like something is hard to see or weird to see, let me know. I'm usually pretty aware of what's going on Zoom, but sometimes I get more focused on all the people in class. So definitely feel free to say things if you need to. Yeah, so class is here now. Office hours, you can find me in various places on campus at various times. Mondays and Wednesdays, you can find me in C class, which is the Center for Chicana Latinx Academic Student Success. It is on the second floor of the Memorial Union. I think it's 230. I mean, like, do you know where the coffee house is? If you don't, you soon will. So the coffee house is that way. And you know, there's the like by the flag, there's those stairs that go upstairs to like the outside stairs. If you go up those stairs and just veer slightly to the left, that's where I'll be on Mondays and Wednesdays from 11 to noon. Mondays and Wednesdays 3 to 4, I'll be in math drop-in, which is in the lower level of the library. And that is probably the best place to go in general if you're looking for math help, because they're open, I think 10 to 5 Monday through Thursday. I'm sure it's written on there somewhere. 10 to 5 Monday through Thursday, 10 to 1 Friday, and 3 to 7 on Sundays with student tutors, and sometimes people like myself who are math specialists. There's also chemistry help there, physics help there, statistics help there. Yeah, well, yes, I'm there sometimes. I help with statistics as well. So there's lots of other academic support there as well, which you can access. You can also find me on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 3 to 4 in CAD, which is the Center for CADS, the Center for African Diaspora Student Success, which is over in South. I haven't actually been there. I need to go over there today. I think it's in the South Silo. I'll get back to you on that. And yeah, during office hours, you can get help with math, ask questions about UC Davis. I am a UC Davis graduate. I went to school here many years ago and graduated with a degree in math. I think I'm the only math specialist that actually has a degree in math because everybody else made better choices. I don't recommend majoring in math unless you have issues. But you know, it worked out for me all right. Let's see. Okay, about this class. Yeah, there's so many things to see. If there's a problem, if I'm making a problem for you, you should let me know. Like I'm a pretty easygoing guy. I like lots of people. If I'm doing something that is terrible, please let me know. I don't ever intend to be terrible. I'm not trying to learn. I've got all your pictures right here. Very small, your pictures on Canvas, except for one of you. When you guys do not have your picture, that's all right though. I won't call you out. I will try to learn your names. There are a large number of you, so it might take a little bit of time, but I will get there. I guess I could walk around a little bit. I could walk around a little bit because I'm not tethered to this part right now. So except the mouse, so I need the mouse. I should run my wireless mouse. Okay. So let's see. Live class. I'm going to show you examples. Come prepared to work on math problems. You obviously can use tab. So I do recommend writing things down. You're certainly welcome to type. Studies have shown writing things is a better way for retention of material to happen. So I encourage writing. Do whatever you want. But you should come prepared to take notes or write things down in some way, shape, or form. So I'm just kind of looking through this. There's lots of things. Zoom. I imagine everyone's familiar with Zoom at this point. Like we're living in the Zoom world, but not. Attendance. Yeah, we talked about attendance. Time commitment. It's a 3-unit class. It is a workload class, meaning that it does count towards being a full-time student and meeting minimum progress and financial aid, but it doesn't count towards graduation, which is totally fine. You're going to get plenty of units at UC Davis. You'll probably have too many by the time you graduate. So don't worry about the fact that this doesn't count for units towards graduation. Class meets 150 minutes a week, right? 3 times 50 is 150. And then the Carnegie rule is that you usually work twice as many minutes as you are in class outside of class during the week. That's probably 5 hours a week. That's probably a reasonable estimate of how much time you will spend outside of class doing homework, quizzes, exams occasionally. Yeah, the idea of this class is to get you ready for your next math class. How many of you plan on taking 16A next quarter? How about 17A? How about 21A or Magus Math 12 or the 21 direction with Math 12 or 21A? Okay, so yeah, it's usually a good 17, 16 mix, sometimes 21. There is no official textbook for the course. I'm going to, and I might hand them out today. I'm gonna basically we kind of do guided notes through class. I will print them out for you. I'll try not to print out too many extras because I don't want to kill all the trees. And it's a lot of paper already just for one class. So I mean, so if you don't need a physical copy, let me know and I will print out less. I guess I should ask, how many of you think you will not want a physical copy and would prefer to? Because they are. So I should say, these blank guided notes are also posted on Canvas. You can access them on Canvas and just write on them on your tablet if that's something you want to do. If you don't, it's also fine. So how do you think you would not want a physical copy of the notes? Okay, so I'll start off by making 40-ish copies, which is what I made today. Great. There is no official textbook. The guided notes will serve as reference material. I will try to be complete about them. I'm usually pretty good at that. There is a book. There might be a book that you have access to at that link. It's a good additional resource if you're looking for. I mean, it's a fine resource. It's a book, right? Math books have lots of examples, lots of extra problems, but you can also find examples and extra instruction in lots of different places. We certainly have lots of instructional videos. My colleague Grant has a website or a YouTube site with lots of videos with pre-calculus examples. So you shouldn't be at a loss for other instructional material if you feel like you need something additional. That's certainly not my intent. My intent is to provide you with all of the instruction that you might need, but sometimes people are looking for other ways of presenting. I might not be your cup of tea. Maybe you're like, James, he's fine, but I like how this other person does it. You might like Khan Academy, which I've never really checked out. whatever you want to do, as long as you are getting the material in a way that works for you, totally fine with me. The book is fine. So it might be available on your bookshelf if you look in Canvas. I'm not super familiar with the bookshelf, to be honest, but these are instructions that should help you get there if you want to look for it. It does have, the one cool thing about this is if you do have access to this textbook, where is it here? Yeah, it's kind of neat. The online textbook has videos of tutors working out almost every problem in the textbook. And additionally, they have examples both in English and Spanish. So maybe Spanish is your first language and math makes more sense to you in Spanish. That would be kind of cool. Like I would certainly have a hard time learning math in my not first language. So not that I speak a second language. I kind of spoke French for a little while because I was an au pair in France and I had to, but like my French is not good. So yeah, it's disappointing. I should have learned it better. But let's see. Yeah. So anyways, the videos are useful. I recommend checking them out if you're looking for extra instruction. Lots of talking. So much talking. Any questions so far? Okay. I got this in Hawaii. It's very lovely. So let's see here. How will this class be graded? Homework is worth 30% of your grade. I dropped the lowest 3 scores. I'm usually a pretty generous homework grader. I do have so I'll be grading your homework along with a student who is also going to be grading your homework. I will certainly guide her in how I want her to grade things. She might be a little more stringent than I am just because usually people are more stringent when they're first grading. It's like, it's just the way it is. When I was first grading people and writing exams, I was a totally not nice person. All the way I was like, yeah, you did it wrong. But I've calmed down a lot. So I'm pretty nice when I grade. The whole point is I want you to learn the material, right? I'm not trying to like punish you for getting it wrong. I want you to learn from what I've written. So I will say, as far as grading your homework, I will be using Gradescope to do that. And there's a lot of comments. So I really, really, really encourage you all to look at your graded homework assignments because there's feedback there. And you might see, oh, I see how I got this wrong or what I did wrong. So definitely look at your graded homework assignments. There will be kind of weekly quizzes. Excuse me. Every time that we have class on Friday, there will be a quiz on Friday, except for when we have midterms. So there are a couple of weeks where we don't have class on Friday because there's like Veterans Day is on a Friday, which is November 11th. We don't have class that day. Thanksgiving, we don't have class that Friday. And then there's 2 Fridays where we have midterm exams and don't have quizzes. So I think there's 4 Fridays and there's like 4 quizzes, and we'll look at the schedule in a second just to see. So there are quizzes. We dropped the lowest one. There'll be a midterm. I don't remember the dates, but down below. There's a midterm as well. There's 2 midterms. They're each for 15%. Or if it's better for you, I will drop your lowest midterm score and count your final as more. So, don't accidentally press buttons. That's not good. Okay. So I just calculated both ways, and whichever way is better for you, that's what you get. It's pass no pass class. Passing is higher than 70%. It's a pretty reasonable bar for passing. Homework. Yes, the homework. Let's show up. Here's the pre-16 fall 2022 assignment schedule. You can see when all the things are due. It's possible some days might change. I don't imagine that. It's not my plan, but sometimes things happen. So on Friday, homework number 0 is due. On the next Wednesday, homework 80, homework CD, yeah, so on and so forth. So you can see there's quizzes, midterm, quiz, Veterans Day, midterm, Thanksgiving, and then last week. So that's kind of the breakdown of stuff. Homework is not kind of very consistently due on a specific day, right? You can see looking at the schedule, it's due on a Friday, and a Wednesday, and a Wednesday, and a Monday, right? It's kind of all over the place. That's just kind of the way it worked out. I've done it before where I've had homework due every class day. It's not ideal. It's better. I think it's better. Also, I should point out there is no class on Monday, October 3rd. Not because there's no class, I should say, this class will not meet on Monday, October 3rd, because I'm going to be out of town. Yes. I'm going to see the Raiders play in Las Vegas on Sunday and then come back on Monday. So I will not be here. You will not have to come to this class. Let's see, what else? We'll talk about Gradescope in a minute. About how, yeah, so we'll talk about all this in a second. And then if you look, yeah, sorry, I'm like just kind of spitballing here. I definitely encourage you to work together, right? I mean, you should know what you're doing, but it's good to work with each other. Meet your classmates. These might be people that you know for the rest of your college career. It's good to get to know people, make some friends. Yeah. Quizzers, that's a typo. Nice. As far as I should say, we'll talk about homework in a minute because it's a little more involved. But as far as the quizzes and the exams go, they will be via Gradescope as well. And the way they'll work is once you open either the quiz or the midterm on Gradescope, you will have a set amount of time to do it in. So you will take the quiz and then you will scan it, upload it. And, yeah, good. Good question. How do you log into Gradescope? That's not a question I've had to answer lately. That's I don't know if I know. Let's check it out. Let's check out Gradescope. Can any of you log into Gradescope? Or have any of you logged in? Okay. Yes, that's a yes, I'm assuming. Let's see. So let's log in. There's James. Oh, not. Okay. Sorry, one sec. Great. Security. Okay. It's good to be secure. Okay, cool. Good to go. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's log in. So it might be because you are not in the roster. So let me update the roster. Wow, it's really hard to do this from over here. Why can't I see the thing I want to see? Let's see here. Sync canvas roster. See if that changes anything. Oh, there's much less students now. All right, interesting. So, okay. Oh, are any of you on the wait list? Oh, you on the wait list? Oh, you just got in? Work? Awesome, cool. That's so great. Yes, fixed it. Okay, good. That's great. That is what I was hoping for. So if you look at Gradescope, might as well look at Gradescope while we're here. You can see currently all the homework assignments. I haven't put the quizzes and the exams on there yet because I haven't done it yet. So if you look, some of you have already turned in homework 0. Yeah, I guess what do I want to say about Gradescope? So Gradescope. Oh, I guess I really need to do the other thing. Gradescope is great. So here's how Gradescope works. You will do whatever assignment. So let's look at, say, for example, homework AB. Back to here. So homework AB. I already turned in homework AB when I was making a video yesterday. So if I look at the submissions, you can see that there's my submission right there. This is what I turned in for homework A. Now, I really should do this. Okay, fine. Sorry, I was like debating if I wanted to do this again. I don't know. So when you're turning something into Gradescope, here's what I would say. You're obviously going to do the homework assignment however you want. And you can find the homework assignment either in Gradescope itself. So if we look back here, sorry, this It's less than ideal. So when you go to the assignments, which and it's weird, 'cause I'm like in the professor setting here. But if you look at when you go to the assignment, you should be able to see this PDF. So you can see that there. You can also see it in Canvas. So in Canvas, if you either go to assignments, see the homework assignments there. You can click on homework AB. You can click right there. It'll show you the homework assignment, or you get it graded. It's like available in many places. You can also find it in Canvas in the modules. So if you scroll down in the modules to class A, you can see homework AB right there, as well as the blank notes that I was talking about. So if you want to take notes on a tablet or just print them out, I mean, I will print them out for you too. But if you want them ahead of time, you want to look at what's coming up in the next class, you can open those up, and that'll be what we're going to work on. Oh, it just shows up. I don't have to download it. You can see, oh yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Great. So you can access these notes very easily. You can access the homework in like 3 different spots. But what I was saying was that after you've done this homework, submitting it is the thing that I want you all to be very, I guess, diligent about. So when you submit your homework through Canvas, not through Canvas, through Gradescope, and your quizzes and your exams, there's kind of a process. So the process is going to be, first, you're going to need to scan it. I recommend Genius Scan because I've used it for a while. Whatever you want to use is fine. Here's what I want to say, and this might be hard to see. I guess I will try to show you all. So this is moderately important. If I can get this going here. All right, I'm going to switch gears for a second here. Let's change it to the document camera. I made a video of this as well, but I thought I would take the time to tell you all in class. Let me make sure that people on, can you guys see the document camera now? Can you see my phone? Can the people on Zoom? Oh, is there someone still on Zoom? I think she might have left. It's, oh no, is that just me though? Yeah, that's just me. Okay, there's no one on Zoom right now. It's all right. So you guys can all kind of see this. The resolution is less than excellent. Okay, so when you scan something, using whatever, the one thing I want to say is, a couple things, but the most important thing I want to say is, if you go to settings and go to general, your default filter should either be color or black and white. Do not pick photo, do not pick auto. If you do color or black and white, it's going to look nice. For example, here are the notes I've written before when I taught this class. They look like this, right? So if I use photo just for example, it's not going to look amazing. Let's see. I'm going to scan it real quick so you all can see. I mean, it'll probably look fine. I mean, that looks pretty good, but well, it's okay, fine, phone. That looks all right, but you can kind of see, like, you can kind of see you can see stuff behind it. Like I had a piece of paper behind it. On the other hand, if you do it using, now change back to, sorry, and I'm all over the place today. Usually I'm a little more organized. Default filter back to color. Let's try it again, just so you guys can see. It's probably not going to look that much different, but I promise you, it is better. It just looks, it just looks nice. It looks like a PDF document, a nice piece, like black and white or color. It looks like, and also so I should point out, if there's like shadows because you're like taking the picture above it and the light, like it eliminates the shadows. So it makes it, I should say, you're doing it for me. You're not doing it for you. You're doing it for me and the grader. It makes it so much easier for me to read what's on your paper. So please, 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 when you're scanning things, use one of those 2 settings. It's going to make my life easier. And it's going to make it easier for me to see what you've written. The other thing I'll say is, after you've done that, you're then going to send this somewhere. You can send it to your Google Drive, to your email. You might not have as many options because I have paid for this version, like $5 once, I think. You could do that, or you could use the free version. You can definitely email it to yourself with the free version, and then download the email, upload it wherever you need to. All right. the other thing I wanted to point out was, let's go back to. So the other thing, I think I might have just shot myself in the foot here. Yeah, let me do one quick thing here. Let's log out. Can I log out? Probably. Let me log. Oh, I need. It's fine. Come on, I know that's the right password. Sorry. Trying to be secure. Let's try this one more time. It's a problem with making secure passwords. I know that's the right password. I'm not amused. Sorry. If it doesn't work this time, I'll just have to, oops, don't caps lock me. Okay, let's try it one more time. Otherwise, you suck. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll do it the hard way. Sorry, I know I'm causing problems. I got 20 minutes. Okay. Try a different browser. It's over here, of course. So next class, we'll do some math. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, it is important, I think, that I show you how to do this because I've definitely seen many students kind of have a hard time with this, at least at first. So there is a good reason for this. I'm not just doing it because I think it's fun. Finally, okay. So, yeah. So I'm in here as a student now. So let's say I wanted to go submit homework 0. The thing I want to emphasize is, well, so first, if you use one of the scanner apps, it should make all of your pages, 2, 7, however many pages you wrote on, doesn't matter. It should make them into one PDF document, which is nice, right? Because many PDFs is kind of a pain to deal with. So you're going to want to submit a PDF, not images. And then you select your PDF. Let's just pick something. Sure, we'll pick the 3 girls problem. Is there more than one page though? Let's select. I need something that has more pages. Let's pick the. Sure. Someone's. I don't want to put someone's fine. I'm just trying to pick something that's not fine. The least I wrote. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so then after you select your PDF, then you need to upload it, which seems kind of dumb. You have to do 2 things, whatever. And then after that, which I know is going to look kind of funny because it's just a lease. But what you'll do is you'll then say, oh, question 1 is on page 1. Question 2 is also on page 1. And maybe questions, like maybe your answers to questions 3, 4, 5, all the way through 10 are on page 2. So what you can do is you can click back and forth, or you can hit shift. Oops. So watch me make a mistake. Question 3 is on page 2. I'm pretending. Oh, look at that. But I'm going to hit shift to put it on page 2, but look what happened. It went to page 1. And it went on page 1. I wanted to hit a bunch of things on page 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo it. I'm going to hit escape. And now that page is not selected. So now if I want to put questions 3 through 10 on page 2, I hit shift, click, holding shift the whole time. Or, okay, why can't I scroll down anymore? That's lovely. Okay, so I was holding shift for all those, and then I click on the page and they all end up there, which is great. So as long as you can get the problems associated with the right pages, I don't care. Click shift, whatever, click. But I do need you to assign the pages to the problems on. And of course, oh, there's only 10 questions here. That's fine. I forgot this one. Some of them have 20. I forgot this one. So I guess fine. So, and then none of these other pages had anything on them. So I'll just, why are you such a can I, and then I will submit. Yes, I know. I submitted 3 extra pages because I was just, I had extra work on there. I wouldn't. That's it. So when you're submitting something through Gradescope, 1 PDF, submit to the PDF, assign questions and pages. I think that's it. I made some videos too, so you can watch it again if you want. It's not super challenging. One thing I will say, as far as do try to make sure that the pages of your assignment are oriented correctly, not upside down or from to the right to left. I can change the orientation, but it's not permanent. So every time I get back to that page, it goes back to being unoriented the right way, which is kind of annoying. Like I will deal with it if it happens, but I would like them to be oriented correctly. So if you could do that for me, that would be great. Okay. Back here. Oh, that's not what I want to be. I want to be in Canvas. Back to Canvas. Not now. Okay. So back to Canvas, a few more things. So there is a homework number 0. And I gave it a number to differentiate from all the other homework assignments, which are letters, because homework number 0 is just a getting to know you kind of homework assignment. It is due on Friday. You can find it either in the assignment section, or if you just scroll down to here, click on it there. I'm just asking you to tell me some information about yourself. I am asking you to do it on 2 different pages so that you get to practice assigning questions and pages in Gradescope so that you can be like, oh yeah, I know how this works. Yeah. Let's go back to the modules. So back to modules, there's lots of information in the modules. The modules are kind of, I think of as the main place to go get information about class. I would also probably could argue that the assignments section is where you'll be going often to find the homework assignments. So there's a couple of videos of the things I just talked about. There's some Zoom tips. Oh, am I sharing? Let's make sure I'm still sharing this. One. I'll make sure I'm sharing the right. Okay, good. I want to make sure it comes up on Zoom so that I can post the video there. It's not just a blank screen of me talking. Okay. So there's some Zoom tips. I imagine people know how the Zoom works at this point. There's my YouTube channel, which has all the videos from the last couple times I've taught this class. It's going to be a lot of the same stuff again and again and again because the material hasn't changed because it's still pre-calculus. There's also Grant's pre-calculus YouTube page. I could also post Jen's and Sarah's. They've also taught this class as well. So there's lots of other people who work with me who have taught this class who you might like to watch their videos better. There's also a link to the, I will post the class notes on Canvas as well, but I usually upload them to my Google Drive and then post them so you can find them in the Google Drive as well. There's the assignment calendar that we already saw, which has the dates that things are due. Both Canvas and Gradescope also have the due date for the assignments. So if you don't see it there, you'll see it there. Things are due by 10 a.m. before, like, so this first homework assignment that's due, the homework AB is due on what? Let's take a look. I don't remember. Is it Wednesday? I think it's next Wednesday. I think it's Monday. It's due on Wednesday and it is due at 10 a.m. before class starts, which seems reasonable because we'll have seen the material on Friday and Monday, and then you'll have time to do it. I could start it whenever. Yeah. Modules. Oh, scrolling down. Oh yeah, there is this. So is this the right class for you? Maybe it's not. I don't know. If you are concerned this might not be the right place for you, I encourage you to check out the self-assessment, take it on your own, see how you do. If you feel like it didn't go well, come talk to me. We can find maybe the right place for you to be if you don't think this is the right place for you to be. I imagine most of you think this is the right place for you to be because you're here. But if you feel like it's not, there is also a Math D class, which is called Algebra, which starts right before this. It was a class that Jen was teaching before we came in. There are lots of options. And then there's all the modules. So you will see in these modules things that you can't actually see because I've unclicked them. So currently in the Class A Lines and Parabolas module, you will see the blank guided notes, the homework assignment, and then you'll see some supplemental videos with more examples of how to do various things. You won't see these previous completed notes because I unpublished them. And I will probably republish them, but honestly, I don't think you probably need like 3 different versions of me having written the same thing. You're welcome to it, like I can publish them, but like I will probably put just the most recent version. And then you're like, well, I don't know. Does anyone think they might want to look at the older version? It just seems like I like, no, I saw it once. That's enough. I guess I will say, if I've written it particularly badly, because sometimes my handwriting is not the best, I might post one I wrote earlier where I was taking more time to write it carefully. Yeah, lots of supplement. There's a lot of extra videos in this section that you can watch. Class B, you'll see again the blank notes. And then I didn't put the homework assignment there because it's homework A, B. I felt like putting it in A was good enough. I can put it in both places though. Yeah. And then they're all kind of just the same. So there's class B, you've got the notes, you've got the supplemental videos if there are any. Class C, the notes, the homework. Class D, the notes. And then quiz 1. And these are not available yet because the practice quizzes might not actually sync with what I'm actually going to have the quiz be on. So I will definitely write those or rewrite them if I need to and make them available well before the quiz. Yes, the quizzes in the midterm. We've talked about that. So let's go back to the modules, to the syllabus. So quizzes most Fridays. Did I not write the midterm dates? I know I wrote them somewhere. The midterms, yes. So there'll be 2 midterms. One that will be available on Friday, October 21st, and one that will be available on Friday, November 16th. So the midterms are going to be take home. And it's going to be very similar to the quizzes and to the homework in that you will see the thing on Gradescope. Actually, it'll be only on Gradescope, won't be on Canvas. So you will start the quiz or midterm on Gradescope. You'll be like, click, I'm ready to start. And then the countdown begins. You will have hopefully more than enough time. I try to give plenty of time to take the quiz of the midterm. You will do your best. You will then, like with the homework assignments, scan and upload it, submit it to Canvas. Not Canvas. Submit it to where? Thank you. Submit to Gradescope. And that's kind of it. The expectations for quizzes and exams are that you work on your own, that you, I don't know. That's all I've got so far. You work on your own. I might have other requirements. I might say you can't use a calculator. I might be like, who cares? Calculators abound. I will try to figure that out when I think about that before getting too much further so that you can prepare for that. And then the final exam will also be a take home. It is due on the Wednesday of exam week because that is when our final exam is scheduled for. It seemed like it made sense. I'm not super, what's what I'm looking for? Super particular about, you should turn things in on time. If it happens to be a little bit late, it's not a big deal. So grades, I mean, it is a little bit of a big deal in that if it's past the deadline in Gradescope, it won't let you turn it in. I don't want to give you like carte blanche to just turn stuff in. But like if something happens, you miss the deadline, let me know. It's not going to be a big deal. I would prefer that you all turn things in on time because it makes my life easier and the grader's life easier. But if something happens or your internet's down, right? Things happen. I know things happen. Just let me know. Like, I don't want you not to turn in the homework assignment because you forgot to, or you just something happened. So I would much rather get it even if it's late. I'm not going to mark you down for being late. I don't want to get like homework A 3 weeks from now, right? So definitely like late it's kind of variable in how much grace is given there. But I will take things late. Just try to turn them on time, please. Also because like you need to like learn the material, right? Like it's not just that I want you to do it for me. I want you to do it so that you are learning the things so that you can take the quizzes, so that you take the midterms, right?